get this party started.
Watch me lose this one too.
We'll figure it out. Ready?
Yeah.
Rock, paper,
Paper,
scissors, shoot.
Why do I feel like we always do scissors first?
We do tend to start with scissors a lot, which is pretty funny. Ready?
Yep.
Rock, paper,
scissors,
shoot. Ooh, okay.
I finally got one. I got one.
Just so you guys know, Meg is on a 6-game losing streak right now, so this is really funny for us.
This is a really big thing for me. Watch me still lose.
I'm going to try and go a little faster.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, I guess that's me this time.
Oh! The curse is broken. I'm healed. All right. Take it away, Allie.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Rated MA. I'm Allie. This is Meg, and we are here watching Season 2, Episode 1 of Andor, 1 year later. I cannot begin to tell you guys how excited I am for this. I have been waiting for this since Season 2 was announced. I love the trailers. I love the show. Meg and I are currently doing a Season 1 rewatch, which we actually haven't finished at the time of recording this. But by the time you guys see this, we will have concluded our Season 1 rewatch. Just so you guys know, we will be taking notes. Meg and I both have notebooks. So if you see us looking down, that's probably what we're doing. And if we are a little quiet this episode, please be kind. It is our first time watching this. I'm pretty anxious to get into this, so...
Let's go. Right now. I want to start. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited too. Even the music is getting me hype.
Here we go. That was disorienting.
It sounds like the bell on Ferrix, though.
It does.
That was awesome.
That was,
really cool. Oh, I love this, like, slow push-in.
Oh, that's really cool.
It's not often we see the insides of a ship quite like this, unless it's like the Falcon, so this is really dope to see. Look at the screens are like triangular. That's really cool looking.
Oh, I don't know if we've ever got this close of a look to a TIE fighter before.
In Season 1, during the Aldani run, which we actually just recorded not that long ago, you see like the pilot, but you see him in the cockpit, and that's it. You never really see it like this.
God, he's so hot.
He looked good as hell.
He looks so good.
Diego Luna.
Sorry, I was told not to look at you. I didn't see anything.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm so nervous.
Oh.
Nervous is good. Keeps us awake. It's gonna be fine.
I'm never coming back here.
It's a big sacrifice. You're coming home to yourself.
I love this side of him.
Me too. Really shows how much his character has developed.
Thank you.
Okay.
I need a 12-minute head start.
Is that enough? I'll see you along the road.
Ooh, this violin in the background. I love Andor's music. The music for Andor is so good.
I know you will be saving this playlist tonight.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
He said, fuck that droid. Okay, so this type of stuff was in the trailer. I definitely saw this, and I believe they released an upcoming scene from Cassian here in the cockpit, so I might have seen some of this before.
Oh no.
Great, a Gatling gun.
Oh, I don't know how well this is gonna go.
It's Cassian. He's fine. He's got this.
My camera die?
It did. Oh no. Hey guys, fun fact. Megan's camera died not even 10 minutes into this recording, so if you see her camera quality change in a few seconds, that's what it is. Sorry about that. Working with what we have. He drives like I do. Like, I knew something had to happen, but god damn, Cass, you had one job.
I knew something was gonna be so bad.
This is the Rebellion's one of the best pilots. Hera Syndulla would never.
Now he's gonna get it.
No, here comes the fucking Gatling gun. This is what I saw. They released this snippet, so I knew Cassian got into a little trouble in here, but I wasn't expecting that.
Oh my god, now he has to get to the blast stores. Are these snowtroopers?
I think so.
Bye-bye.
Stay psych right now. He fucking atomized him? Not him smirking. That is hysterical. Hey, Disney, I have an idea for a new ride.
We will get motion sick, but it will be fun.
Yeah, I won't be able to get on it, but I'll watch. Oh, Cass. Nice. And this is his Beggar's Canyon. Oh my god, he really drives like me, bro. You know what, though? I love that they're like, you establish Cassian as a great pilot, and then you show him, like, absolutely biffing it. It's funny as hell to me. Yes. Yes, please.
Nice.
Yes, please. Yes.
He did it.
Now, what the hell was he doing there? Was he trying to steal a TIE fighter for a reason?
Oh no, but damn, this looks like my hometown.
This is what I imagine your hometown looks like. I don't like that this feels like someone walking through the house. Like, this doesn't feel like just a camera. This feels like a person. Oh, B2! There's B2!
There he is.
Hey, here's a mirror. Is that the reveal in a mirror?
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, not this fucking guy.
No,
Oh, I
no,
hate
no, 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 no,
Not
no,
Dr.
no.
Gorst. In terms of revealing a character, though, that was awesome. That was super cool.
Oh no, 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 no.
This is stressing me out. Oh, is Bix streaming? Is this a nightmare?
Oh, she might be. I mean, fair after what he did to her.
Okay, I'm gonna have a fucking nightmare after this. Ooh.
Oh,
this
that's
is pretty.
cool.
Oh, Chandrila. We've never seen Chandrila.
No, I don't think so.
I wonder if Vel's gonna be here, because I think this is supposed to be Lita's wedding. They all have the same fuck-ass haircut as her. Or, well, fuck-ass hairstyle, I should say.
The dress. Oh,
Oh, look at the clothes!
I love it.
Oh, Mon Mothma is so beautiful. Genevieve O'Reilly, you are stunning. Mon, what's that face for, Queen?
Have you seen who's here?
It's gotta be Luthen, right?
There you are.
Oh, there's Tay.
Hey.
How's the bride to be?
Everyone looks so good.
At the moment.
Yeah, the blue and the gold is really doing it for me. Beautiful color palette.
We're having lunch on the terrace. You'll see for yourself.
Also, this estate is phenomenal. This set is incredible.
Just looking to catch up. I'll find you later.
Oh, something to look forward to.
Well, I don't believe that for a goddamn second. There he is. It is Luthen.
Yeah, Luthen.
You found me.
What are you doing here?
I'm afraid that's a secret.
Ooh.
You should have heard from him by now.
I can't transmit from here, Lucen. I told you when we landed. That's off the table. So Already a crowd at the docking platform. We're naked here. There's nowhere to hide a signal.
Keep listening.
So they actually have a bead on Cassian. That's different than it was last time.
Thirsty?
Ooh, the town like built into the side of the cliff face. That was cool.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Greece.
Hello, Bila.
Hi. You've been out here so long. I brought water.
A lovely surprise. Will was just telling me
Will.
how thirsty he is.
Cassian?
What is it?
No.
I'm
Worse.
Oh.
Imperial ship. This is Cassian.
There he is.
Now where is he headed? In season 1, I said I had a sneaking suspicion that he returned to Canary at some point.
Yeah, this is kind of looking a little bit.
I saw this scenery in some previews and thought this might be Canary as well.
It just might be.
Well, I'm assuming we'll find out in a second. Either they'll tell us or they won't. This could be Canary.
His first time back.
And he's coming out of a fucking TIE fighter, so of course no one's gonna trust him. I'm gonna be so frugal with you guys. Him in this suit is doing something for me.
Yes. Yes, yes, and God, yes.
Love me a man in uniform.
No notes. No record. None of you were here.
Ooh! Hey, buddy, what's up? Haven't seen you in a hot second.
Calendar.
Krennic.
Project.
Is that Dedra down there?
Colonel.
I didn't even see.
All senior commanders will be notified.
Okay, so this is Partagast.
At the time
Yep,
of
Deirdre.
choosing the tightest of closed circles. Any security violation will be brought to the Emperor's personal attention.
I love Krennic.
That's the traditional Gorman Valley horn, sounding the wake-up call for the creatures who've made this planet.
This is giving Disney World Welcome to Ops.
It really is.
The success it is today. Time to rise and start spinning. Meet the Gorman Spider. The experts have a
Oh, not to quote Ron Weasley, but why did it have to be spiders?
Why spiders? Why couldn't it be follow the butterflies?
never stopping to feed or sleep until the Gorman sun has set. 40 billion Gorlectopods housed in what?
Gorlectopods? Is that what they just said?
Webberies.
Big mistake.
He's lying anyway. This guy's a test pilot.
I love them all groaning. That was really funny.
Do the math. We don't all fit. Is there anything to eat in there?
I'm obsessed with these people on this mysterious planet we haven't been told about yet.
I don't hear you saying that.
It's confusing.
He's got a teacher. Why would he do that? If he doesn't, we'll kill him. You'd never make it. No way. But the two of us, we could be out of here by now. He can't teach her if he's dead. Everything with you is negative. Getting anywhere. Because you're not letting her concentrate. Wika has to learn how to fly this plane. She's not. So who's really in charge here?
Why did that jump scare me? Oh my god, I wish I was wearing my heart rate watch. That scared the shit out of me.
I'm still forming an opinion.
Piece of advice. You think you're hard to read? You need to get over that. Now you have a plan already. You had it speaking, I want your assessment.
Oh, called her out.
Andor will only get you so far. You need a radical insurgency you can count on.
Count on for what?
You need Gorman rebels you can depend on to do the wrong thing.
For you. Give me Cassian. He'll be back soon.
B2 missing Cassian is everything to me.
I know. Me too, B2.
What are they doing?
An Imperial supply census. It's an audit, a spot check. They want to know what they've got, where it's coming from.
What about who's doing it?
He's asking. I guess right now they're focused on Council 500. That's what we saw out there today.
All right, this one's going on my playlist for sure. Fuck yeah. I love the like ivy and stuff hanging from
Me
the opening in the
too.
ceiling. It's really beautiful.
Is he tough enough?
Not by half. He'll either learn or be led.
Well, I wish him luck.
I hope he dies.
Just two single women surveying the prospects.
She said,
I love her.
Mon Mothma, your clothing.
Oh, she's changed and she looks stunning.
Been avoiding me.
Can't be serious.
I'm overly sensitive.
I like the shot.
I do too.
Is everything all right?
I've had some business go sour. Things have gone to a head.
I'm sorry.
I'm hoping to stay the weekend, but we'll see.
Hello, Tay.
Hello.
They've had their first fight. Oh dear. Leaders run off.
Having your first fight at your wedding, crazy.
Together.
Well, it's been a year. They've been betrothed for a year because they were betrothed in season 1.
Yeah.
I mean, they went a year without fighting. That's actually not that bad.
No.
Although I don't know why Mon Mothma thinks Lita's gonna talk to her because Lita fucking hates her. What is this room?
Shows the sadness and darkness, isolation.
So terribly sorry.
Why is one of her braids longer than the other?
Wonder if she cut it.
It might be part of the tradition, like she cuts them when she gets married. Kind of like a Padawan braid. Similar. Cassian is running so goddamn slow.
They needed a pilot.
That better not be the end of that episode.
No! Okay, I'm so glad that they released in 3s because I would be losing my mind if they didn't.
What the fuck is going on? Okay. Yay! I'm so excited.
Holy crap! That was a good first episode.
Okay, Meg, that was season 2, episode 1 of Andor 1 year later. What did you think?
It was so freaking good, Allie.
It's really
It was
good.
So good. Oh my god, I took 2 pages of notes.
I did take a full page of notes, so I don't know how you want to do this because we have to kind of jump back and forth here.
Well, I think my 2 pages equal your 1 page.
I take like little notes to remind myself of what I want to talk about.
You're better than me. I make like longer notes because I'm like, I'm gonna forget.
Okay, so we saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets, but one was unnamed.
Yes, and that's the one that Cassian is currently on.
Which I guess technically speaking can still be Kenari. Okay, so here's something that I figured out halfway through this episode that I was like, oh, duh. Cassian is working for Luthen again.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a fucking second. Why are they not trying to kill him? I want answers as to why because Vel was hunting him with Cinta.
So Luthen turned him off.
Yeah, well, maybe. Because Luthen had said that, well, Luthen and Clea both said that Cassian was a loose end that needed to be tied up in season 1. Vel and Cinta went after him. Cinta was on Ferrix, but now the people on Ferrix are living on Mina Rao, which is a new planet in the Outer Rim. So that's something that will come back later. I wonder what happened to Cinta. I don't know if Cinta's still there. I don't know if something happened. So Cinta's not there anymore. We haven't seen her yet. Vel is back in Chandrila with the Mothmas with her family. She's back with Mon and all them for Lita's wedding. But Cassian is working for Luthen again, and they were supposed to. He's picking up the tie for Luthen, and he's supposed to meet someone named Porco, who the others are saying that they killed.
I don't think they killed him.
I don't think they killed him. I don't think he's dead. I think he's probably still on the planet or he fled. But Cassian had used this planet to meet up with this person before because Cassian said he had been there 3 days prior. And these people who are from the Maya, I wrote Maya Pang Brigade. I'm not 100% sure on that name. I heard Maya and Brigade.
Yeah, Maya Peg.
Peg. I wrote Pang, but I was close. They were not there, so they've only been there for 2 days, maybe 3 at most. They seem to be like Lord of the Fliesing themselves into an early grave.
They really are.
And Cassian was supposed to meet this guy here. And I can just see Cassian being like, well, I know a planet that's in this system that's abandoned that we could use that no one goes to. And it could be Kenari. It's been a year. You know, I don't know.
That's true.
And I'm also suspicious that they didn't tell us what it is. So my money is still on it being Kenari.
I think it's Kenari too.
My money's on it being Kenari, but I will be very curious to see. Maybe they said it and we just missed it in the episode, but normally it shows up as text, so I would assume that would have happened. But
can we just talk about Cassian in the beginning? Supposed to be one of the best pilots.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
Launches himself back and shoots himself through the blast doors.
He said, "Wow, boom."
I knew something bad was gonna happen. I'm like, this is gonna be messed up somehow. And then, yep, there it was.
I saw the scene of him shooting at the troopers, so I knew that he got engaged in some sort of combat while he was in there. But I had always assumed that like they ran in while he was like trying to steal it and they caught him. Not that he fucked up so bad that he alerted all the guards. Typical Cassian behavior. Very, very, very funny to me.
I love him. That was so funny. Shoots through the blast doors, gets out, goes on a chase, cannot pilot this thing worth anything, crashes into every side. It was a mess.
It's so different from how other pilots are portrayed in the Star Wars universe. And I'm thinking specifically about
like Han Solo.
Well, no, I'm not even Han. Honestly, I'm thinking about Harrison Dula from Rebels. And I'm also thinking about Anakin Skywalker, who was the greatest starfighter pilot in the galaxy during that time period of all that shit going on. I'm thinking about Anakin and Hera specifically. And it's every time they got into a new ship, it was easy peasy. Not Cassian.
What was really interesting is that one of the people on the planet where Cassian kind of got captured, they're like, can you pilot? She's like, I can't, it's new.
Rika is the woman, like the female pilot that they were hoping could fly the TIE.
That's what makes me wonder if the Empire just updated all of their stuff, because Cassian looked really confused when he walked into it. He had full confidence, like maybe he's flown one before or something like that, or something where he knows or was taught, and then he goes in, he's like, this isn't anything like I thought it was. And then she was like, I can't, it's new.
I think there was I'm suddenly remembering other reactors that I've seen before talk about like there were updated ships and there were updated TIEs, because the other TIE fighters weren't like the long pointy ones. They had the big like long wings. Are these TIEs?
I mean, I feel like it's like the style of the ship is like a TIE. I mean, I don't think it's a TIE echelon. It could be.
These are not TIE fighters. These are something different. Interceptors, TIE interceptors, I think is what he was flying, maybe.
TIE interceptor. Okay. It's still a TIE.
It's still a TIE, but it's not a TIE fighter. That is my mistake. I'm sorry. I love Star Wars, but I am not familiar with all the goddamn ships. There's too many of them.
No, there are.
But it does look like it's still a TIE. I mean, obviously I'm assuming it's a TIE. It's part of the Imperial army, so Speaking of that storyline, though, with Cassian infiltrating this base on Sinar, this test facility, it reminds me a lot of Wedge Antilles, who has a very similar storyline. He's one of Luke's best friends. He becomes a fighter pilot in the Rebellion as well. But in Rebels, they expand on Wedge Antilles' character, and you find out that Wedge was an Imperial pilot at first. He went to the Imperial Academy to learn how to become a pilot, and then ended up meeting Ezra Bridger, who's the main character of Rebels, and eventually joined the Rebellion and left the fighter academy, and that's how he learned how to be a pilot. And then as we see in A New Hope, he becomes a pilot for the Rebellion, which is really cool. That's what this reminded me of, is like, oh, it makes me think of Wedge when Wedge joined the the Imperials.
Oh, also, a point I did want to bring up was how we can tell how much Cassian has changed within the year.
Oh
Because
yeah.
beforehand, whenever he talked to Luthen, where Luthen was like, basically the line where it's like, "Isn't it worth dying for or anything?" And he was like, "No, I'm living's more worth it." And now he's like, "This makes it worth it." Whenever she's kind of asking about dying, and so it really, really, really shows that how much someone can change in a year. I mean, he's had so much happen to him within a year; it's insane. So,
Yeah.
I mean, with the joining the rebellion and everything like that, I think it's really shown his character development for sure.
Yeah, it was really interesting to see him being like very kind and reassuring. I think in season 1 you really only see him be like that with a handful of people, and that's usually like family. But this is him like reassuring what I'm assuming is a young Imperial turncoat who is joining the rebellion or trying to join. She said something about needing like a 12-minute head start.
I think she's escaping.
Yeah, to try and get out. It was very interesting to see him like that, because even in Rogue One, like Cassian's a bit of a hard ass in Rogue One. But this is also 4 years before that. So it's interesting to see how much has already changed and how much will change again. Uh, which was quite fascinating. Perhaps one of my favorite one shots in the show was the Dr. Gorst reveal back on Mina Rao with Bix's nightmare, where it was
Oh,
coming up into the little hovel and into her room.
it was so good.
The reveal in the mirror was incredible, beautiful, loved it. I was as soon as I saw it, I was like, I hope this is how they reveal who this person is. And I even said too, I think I said it, I was like, this feels like a person. This doesn't feel like a camera. And you were like, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely like a POV shot. So we're just kind of like in the body of them, and then we look in the mirror and we see ourselves, which is Gorn. So, but it was just, oh, that was so good. Such a great use of cinematography. Like very, very clever. Loved it. It made me feel very eerie, which is exactly what they were going for.
Yeah, seeing his hand like come into view to like grab the blankets was so
Oh,
unsettling. I will probably have nightmares about that. It was really, really cool.
I'm already staying up past my bedtime. I'm just convinced I'm not going to sleep tonight. So,
Let's wrap up with perhaps one of the other biggest things that happened. I mean, we saw Mon Mothma and Chandrila for the first time. First of all, beautiful, beautiful scenery. Chandrila looks gorgeous. We have Luthen and Clea attending the wedding of Skaldan's son and Lita, who is Mon's daughter. Vel is also there because we know that she's Mon's cousin. So we have all of them there. Luthen and Clea are waiting to hear back from Cassian, which is interesting because Cassian is presumably working for them again for the rebellion for whatever they're doing. But the other major thing that happened in this episode is the Malthine divide, in
yes.
which we saw director Krennic, although I don't think he's a director yet. Just Krennic, Partagast, and Dedra were there. Those are the 3 people that we know who were there. They are watching videos on the Gormans because the Gorman massacre is coming. The Gorman massacre, just as a reminder, is what eventually leads Mon Mothma to leave the Senate and for her to become a part of the rebellion. She like publicly denounces Palpatine. There's like a big speech that she gives where she tells people how horrible and awful he is. We saw it in Rebels. I'm assuming we're going to see it again here, which will be really cool because Genevieve O'Reilly gets to do it twice because she voices Mon in the show as well. And then Palpatine is looking for synthetic calcite from the mines of Gorman. They need it for some of the coding for, I'm assuming, the Death Star. And then there was something about Gorman spiders, which they're only going to mention because they will likely come up. I need to see Cassian fight a big spider. I need to see it. I need to see it.
They're also building a new armory.
Yes, in Palma. Palmo?
I thought it was Pelmo.
Oh, I heard Palmo, but
Oh, well, you're
it starts with a P.
I'll find out.
It's the capital city of Gorman. That's where they're building it. They're building a new armory there to give them an excuse to have a population on the planet.
It's so fucked up. And then also like Deirdre, he calls her out and he's like, I know that you already had a plan by the time I was done talking. Like, and she's just like gagged. She's like, okay, all right.
He said you're not as good as hiding what you're thinking as you thought, or whatever he said. That was so funny.
So yeah, that was really interesting. He sees right through Deirdre, and I don't think Deirdre's really used to that. So that's going to be a bit of a wake-up call for her, and being able to, this is definitely, I feel like, her kind of rise to, like, I don't want to say to power, but you know what I mean?
Oh, I think it is. I think that's 100% what this is. I've seen interviews with the actress who plays her, and she basically said she was like, she gets worse.
Right.
was like the equivalent of what she said. She's like, there's no redemption arc. She's not redeemable. She gets worse. I was like, baller. Cool. Bring it on.
This is, I think she's going to get to the part where she's so crazy. That's going to be her demise, is to where she just goes so overboard. And then it's just going to be basically a showdown between her and Cassian. And then she's going to
lose.
Well, Cassian's probably, my prediction is Cassian's going to try to maybe save her or something like that. She's going to die. Or he's going to be like, you're the end. And then he's going to like end her.
I think they might never meet. I think there's a possibility they never meet, or she tries to chase him down and he escapes. And I think that if Deirdre survives the entire show, I think they'll reveal that she was either on the Death Star or on Scarif.
Oh, yeah.
Because the reason I'm thinking that is because she has a relationship with Krennic in which Krennic said, I specifically asked for you to be here because I kept my ear to the ground on Coruscant and heard what you did to come back from the loss on Ferrix, which we know in which Cassian and all them escaped and all that stuff. So Krennic knows how smart she is and how powerful she is. And I could see that because we know that the Gorman massacre is going to be successful, they are going to kill a lot of Gormans and it's going to be really bad. And we know that they're going to build the Death Star. If Deirdre survives like these first couple arcs, I could see her becoming like a right hand to Krennic, which would put her on Scarif where they were guarding the plans for the Death Star for Project Stardust.
Huh. That's a really good prediction.
That would tie up her story because she blows up at the same time Cassian does.
Deserved.
I support women's rights and women's wrongs.
One last thing I do want to talk about and mention really quick is that Lita, do you feel bad for her?
I was harsh on Lita in season 1. She is just a young girl. She's supposed to be like 15 or 16 because Mon Mothma was...
She's 16, I think, right now.
Yeah, Mon Mothma was married off when she was 15. This is a Chandrilan custom, an old Chandrilan custom, according to Mon Mothma in season 1. She was cruel to her mother, but I also believe that she was being manipulated by her father because her father clearly doesn't give a fuck about Mon. I think his name is Perrin.
Something like that. Don't care about him.
I do feel empathy for her. Maybe sympathy is better. I do feel bad for her in a way, but at the same time, consequences are consequences, baby.
She wanted this. She wanted this arranged marriage.
Mon fought against this.
Against this?
Mon fought against this.
She did. She fully fought against this, and then Lita hated her for it. But now she got what she wanted, and now she's crying, and she's like, he won't hold my hand. He keeps pushing me away. You asked for this. Yeah, you thought, what would you think it was going to be? This huge whirlwind romance where he's going to love you? No. Like, it's so rare for any arranged marriage or anything like that to end like that. I mean, look at her parents, and she thought that was a good marriage.
I think Lita is misinformed. I actually would like to see a redemption arc for her when she realizes like how awful her dad is and how much her mom is trying to help. But I also know that Mon, when she leaves, does she take her family with her? Mon Mothma doesn't have her family with her. We never see anything about her family in future Star Wars projects. So what happens to them? You know, do they stay behind?
I wonder if her and Lita kind of mend their relationship a little bit. And then the Gorman massacre happens and she leaves, and that causes a huge rift between her and Lita once again.
I could see a potential scene in which Mon is like, Lita, come with me, and Lita chooses to stay. Like chooses to stay behind. Or, hear me out. They could reveal that Lita has been staying at Yavin. Like Lita could go with her and we just never saw her. But Lita has nothing to do with the rebellion, but by that point, I'm assuming by the time we get to the Gorman massacre, Lita will be married. Like her wedding will have happened and she will belong to two different families. I think there is a potential, like Mon doesn't give a fuck about her husband, but she does care about her daughter. For whatever she is trying to protect her daughter. And I think that Mon will try to convince Lita to come with her, and I think Lita will say no. And Mon will have to go. That's the sacrifice she has to make.
Exactly. Because it's not going to just be easy as like peace. There's got to be something.
That was the last note I had, was about Lita and her relationship issues as well.
Yeah, it seems like we were pretty much both on the same note here.
Do you want to watch the next one?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. We got to get started.
All right, bye, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.